Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE 2K15 Money in the Bank pay-per-view simulations. And we kick off the show with Ryback versus the Big Show. Ryback versus the Big Show for the Intercontinental Championship. Really? That's what we're starting to show off with? Ryback and Big Show? Okay, quick poll. Does anybody care about this match? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, wait. There we go. I see one guy raising his hand. One guy cares. No one else? No? Oh, wow. So anyway, Ryback, the new Intercontinental Champion, is in the ring, and here comes the Big Show. Show. Yeah, it's the Big Slow. Crank it down, it's time to retire. Oh, retire. Get ready for something that you'll never know. I'm gonna wrestle Ryback and I'm gonna bore you, because I'm the Big Slow. Ryback and Big Show. The matchup that not too many people wanted to see. Intercontinental title's on the line though, so I guess it's important. Kind of. Sort of. A little bit. Not really. There's Big Show. And there's Ryback. The big guy. Here we go. Ryback gets the upper hand and a huge suplex to Big Show. Keep in mind that the ring may actually break here tonight during this match. And then for the rest of the night we'll have to fight in a broken ring. Can you imagine? Too many suplexes like that and the ring is going to be coming down. Big Show now gaining control with a huge knee to the head of Ryback and then stepping over Ryback and once again doing it. That's gotta hurt. Can't feel too good when a nearly 500-pound man steps on you. I imagine it hurts. Oh, and once again. Ryback's always talking about feed him more, but let's hope that he didn't eat anything before this match, because if Big Show keeps on stepping on his stomach like that, Ryback's gonna puke. He's gonna puke. He's gonna puke. I had to channel my inner Vince McMahon there for a second. Look at Big Show. Right to the ribs of Ryback, and Ryback completely no-selling it and popping right back up to his feet. Only to be taken down once again by Big Show. Big Show, cover on Ryback, and a kick out of two by the big guy. Big Show already seems winded, he already seems tired. Which is why a lot of people think that he should retire. Look at Ryback with a huge spine buster to the Big Show. Ryback seems now tired too. These two big guys are running low on gas. Hard Irish whip into the corner, and now Big Show, what's he thinking here? Oh, a knee right to the temple of Ryback. And that's a big knee, ladies and gentlemen. That's a big headbutt. Big Show now in firm control with Ryback. Once again, right to those ribs. Into a cover. And a 3 count. Wow. Keep in mind that Ryback had injured ribs just a few weeks ago. And with that big knee connecting with those ribs, he may have broken some ribs there, making it hard to breathe and to kick out for Ryback. And with Big Show being nearly 500 pounds laying on top of Ryback with broken ribs, he just could not kick out. So Big Show is our new Intercontinental Champion. And thank the Lord, this match is over. Oh no. First we have Ryback versus Big Show, and now we got Nikki Bella? Oh, come on already. Well, I guess it's time for our Divas Championship title match. Will Nikki Bella finally lose that title that she and John Cena have been holding hostage for months? Please! Please lose that title already. Let's make sure that there's no twin magic tonight. Check underneath the ring. Somebody check under the ring. And her opponent, a diva that can actually wrestle, Paige. Okay, but seriously now, somebody check underneath the ring and make sure that Brie's underneath there. And if Brie is underneath the ring, I want you to arrest her and send her to the nearest prison and lock her in a cell with Awesome Kong. It is Paige versus Nikki. Divas title on the line here tonight at Money in the Bank. Who do you got your money on in this match? My money is in the bank. Not much money, but it's there. Here we go. Into a lockup here. Nikki with the upper hand. Paige able to break out and sending Nikki Bella over the top rope there. And now suplexing her back inside the ring. Good start to the match for Paige so far, and a drop kick right to the back. It's going to take a lot of damage to keep Super Cena, Super Nikki, down. Always seem to get them confused since they're both the same character. shoulder to shoulder goes Nikki. Paige. Now with Nikki. Dragging it to the center of the ring. And another drop kick right to the back. Paige seems to be more vicious, more aggressive here tonight. Probably still PO'd at the fact that Twin Magic was performed on her just a few weeks ago. There goes Nikki with an arm drag, taking down Paige into the corner, and now working on the arm and shoulder of Paige with those elbow strikes. Nikki now with Paige, center of the ring. Right to the back of Paige. And now it's Nikki with the upper hand. Paige, however, able to reverse. Nikki, though, with a backbreaker. And a leg drop. Nice reversal by Paige. And here comes Paige, slamming Nikki Bella's head. Not once, not twice, but 3 times into the ring canvas. Oh, and another 3 times. That's 6 shots so far. And that is one hell of a headache for Nikki later on tonight. WWE 2K15 Money in the Bank brought to you by Advil. If you have a headache, pop in the Advil. Now Paige, look at this. Paige Turner! Paige Turner Nikki, is this finally it? Is the nightmare finally over? No, a kick out at 2! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Super Nikki, what the hell? But Paige has had enough. Rampage, huge DDT. This has got to be it. It's got to be. Yes, it is. Finally. Paige is your new Divas Champion. Hallelujah and amen. Amen. Oh, happy days are coming. Finally, once again, Paige is your Divas Champion. Oh, get ready to slap on your favorite pair of New Day socks. It is time for our WWE Tag Team Championship title match. Making their way to the ring, it's the WWE, so many W's, Tag Team Champions, Reverend Big E, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, The New Day. Oh, testify. Testify and pick yourself up a pair of some New Day socks. 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 Quite surprisingly, they're not clapping their way to the ring here tonight. Seems very odd. But they do look ready to defend their tag team titles. They are defending their titles against the primetime players who are making millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Maybe they could invest some of their millions of dollars into the company that makes New Day socks. Here we go. Big E and Darren Young started off, and look at Darren Young! Just taking down Big E, just like that. And an elbow drop. And look at Darren Young. Huge suplex to Big E. What a surprise. You know, with Darren Young's blue in-ring attire, he almost looks like if he's a part of the New Day. Will we see a betrayal here tonight? Will Darren Young become a part of the New Day? Probably not. Kofi Kingston now in the ring. Darren Young still going after Big E for some reason. Oh, and look at this! Oh! That part doesn't feel too good. Kofi Kingston hopping outside the ring and Darren Young back inside. Does anybody have any idea what's going on right now? Kofi with the takedown of Darren Young, and now Big E in the ring for some reason. And that goes back out. Kofi Kingston with a kick right to the back. Kofi! Oh, Darren Young. Just tossing Kofi. Titus O'Neil likes what he sees and wants to get tagged in, and he will. Titus and Kofi. Kofi and Titus. Huge neck breaker by Kofi Kingston. Kofi now. Titus now. Oh, just planting Kofi with a huge power bomb. Now Boston Crab leg lock. Actually, both legs are locked. I completely botched that. And Kofi Kingston taking down Titus O'Neil. Looking to come back into this match. The New Day. Nice Russian leg sweep there, taking down Titus. And a kick right to the back. Oh, look at Kofi. Look at Kofi go. Cover and a kick out of two. Oh, and a drop kick right to the head of Titus. He won't be barking much after that. Tagging in Darren Young now. Huge DDT to Kofi. As you can see, Xavier Woods outside the ring arguing with some members of the crowd, trying to tell them that it's New Day socks, not New Day sucks. Kingston with a kick right to the back. And a huge drop kick taking down Darren Young. Now a tag, and here comes Big E. Double team action. Whoa, look at this. What a maneuver. Now several strikes to the head of Darren Young. The New Day starting to pick up some steam. Here comes Darren Young with the reversal. Taking that steam right back. Now submission hold locked in on Big E. Could this be it? Referee's axing him and they break it up. Young goes for cover and it's a kick out at 2. Oh, the double knees. Right to the gut of Big E. Cover. Broken up by Kofi at 2. Big E with a huge belly-to-belly takedown. Kofi Kingston caught by Darren Young for a huge belly-to-belly suplex. Young with the cover and a kick out of 1. Big E looks tired over there. He may be winded. And a tag. Here comes Titus O'Neil. Good O'Neil. Oh! Just planting Kofi Kingston. He hit him so hard that Kofi may think that he's from Jamaica again. Now what's Titus doing here with Kofi? I have no idea. Kofi punching thin air. Both men seem to be confused. O'Neil with the cover on Kofi, broken up at 1 by Big E. Titus with those huge strikes, just taking down Kofi Kingston. Now a huge suplex. Down goes Kofi. Titus down to 1 knee. Catching his breath there. Kingston crawling to Big E. And he makes the tag. Here comes Big E. Down goes Titus. Down goes Darren Young. Now Big E. It is a huge powerbomb. Huge powerbomb. You might want to pin him now. Darren Young is still out. There it is. There's the pin. This could be it. No. Kick out at 2. Me with a knee right to the rib cage of Titus O'Neil. Will this be it? Cover. 3! That is the second time here tonight that somebody has won a match by breaking their opponent's ribs. I have no idea why the screen just said rope break there. That was a technical glitch backstage. But the New Day has retained their tag team titles. Earlier tonight, Ryback suffered broken ribs, and now apparently Titus O'Neil also has broken ribs. New Day Sox are still your tag team champions. Oh no. Not this guy again. Here he comes.
We're all a part of history. Now it's time to make some of my own. It's time to go to work.
No surprise. Cena saying the exact same thing every single week. Every single time he makes his entrance. Every time he picks up a microphone. John Cena is in the ring. Getting ready for his match against Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens who beat John Cena. I repeat, Kevin Owens who beat John Cena at Elimination Chamber. Now it's time for the rematch. It's Owens 1, Cena 0. And there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Fight Owens, fight. Kevin Owens. The man who pretty much did the impossible. He beat John Cena in his first ever pay-per-view match. However, of course, John Cena had to make his excuse over these past few weeks on Raw, saying that he would eventually lose if he kept on doing these open challenges, and pretty much saying that he underestimated Kevin Owens. So like always, John Cena had to make an excuse in order to please the C Nation. But regardless, Kevin Owens, NXT Champion, will be taking on Finn Balor on the 4th of July in Japan. But tonight, here at Money in the Bank, he looks to pick up his second victory against John Cena. And once again, stand over Cena's body and hold the NXT title high, much like he's doing right now. Fight, Owens, fight. Cena and Owens, here we go, one more time. Into the lockup. Owens with the advantage. Cena breaking free. Now Cena. Take down on Kevin Owens into a headlock. Owens with the reversal. Cena with the reversal. Wrenching the head of Kevin Owens and a huge strike. Right to the forehead of Kevin Owens. Now Owens. Oh, look at that! The back of Cena's head and neck connecting with Kevin Owens' knee. Now Owens. With Cena, and he plants him with a backbreaker. Oh, what a senton! Look at Owens go! He's picking apart Cena right now. Kevin Owens is taking it to Cena. Now Cena with some strikes. Owens with a reversal and a strike of his own. And a huge clothesline taking down Cena. Oh, look at that knees right to the face of Cena. Look at Cena driving Owens right into the ring post, shoulder first. And a belly-to-belly takedown. And now Cena with the upper hand. Cena reversal. And a drop kick taking down Kevin Owens. Much to the crowd's displeasure, as they sing, John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. Kevin Owens trying to make his way back to his feet, and a nice elbow. Back elbow right to the face of Cena. Now another backbreaker. Cena just no sells it and pops right back up, as usual. But Kevin Owens delivers another backbreaker to Cena. Now what's Owens doing here? Measuring up Cena. No way. You gotta be kidding me! Package pile driver! A package pile driver to Cena! And Kevin Owens once again defeats Cena. Just like that. Cena has lost once again, and Owens is now 2-0 against Cena. Fight Owens fight, coming out on top once again. With a huge package pile driver out of nowhere. He may have broken John Cena's neck. By God almighty, he's broken in half. And Kevin Owens is on top. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Money in the Bank ladder match. As you see, the man that gravity forgot, the new sensation Neville, making his way to the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, I am being told that Kofi Kingston is no longer in this match because New Day member Big E Langston was rushed to the hospital with his broken ribs that he received earlier tonight, and Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston decided to go with him to help bring the power of positivity to the hospital. But we still got Neville in the ring. And the second member of this ladder match, the Celtic Warrior, the Great White, Sheamus fella. Who once again decided to grow his hair back just for tonight, for this special Money in the Bank simulation. far we got Neville and Sheamus. And now, the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, in order to win this match, you must climb the ladder and successfully take the Money in the Bank briefcase down, thus crowning yourself the new Money in the Bank holder. In that briefcase is a contract. You can cash it in at any time to face the WWE Champion. If I was the winner of the Money in the Bank, I would take a referee and sneak into the WWE Champion's house and quietly pin him as he's sleeping. That way when he woke up the next morning, he would no longer be champion. And I would be laughing in his face. Whoa! Take it easy there, King. We got trucks and ladders. You're gonna set them on fire. But now it's Kane. Or should I say Corporate Kane, who just added himself to the match a couple weeks ago on SmackDown. Kane wants to win that Money in the Bank briefcase for the Authority. But you can't trust Kane. He just may cash it in on Seth Rollins himself. Or Dean Ambrose. Whoever wins that match later on tonight. Whoa. That is a lot of fire. And now here comes the plain, boring, vanilla Roman Reigns, whose chances of winning this match are unfortunately pretty high. He had to fight his way to get to this match, defeating the likes of Bad News Barrett, Mark Henry, and Bray Wyatt, in order to ensure his spot in this match. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. And now here comes a fan's favorite. The show-off, Dolph Ziggler. He is here to show the world. Not sure what he wants to show the world, but he's going to show them something. So it appears as if all 6 men are ready. I hope that you are ready. With guys like Neville and Ziggler in this match, things could get pretty damn good. Here we go. All 6 men in the ring at once, all colliding with each other. And now there goes Corporate Kane to the outside and immediately grabbing a ladder. He wants to win this for the Authority. He drops the ladder, goes back inside the ring, and now Orton's on the chase. Ziggler now with a ladder, and he just smacks Neville with it. There is now a ladder inside the ring. With a ladder inside the ring, that only means one thing. Danger is a-coming. And Dolph Ziggler once again slapping Neville with that ladder. The second time already, and we're not even 5 minutes into this match. Well, there goes Kane, Corporate Kane, on top of the ladder. Ziggler, all by himself, trying to reach, and he falls. As Orton is taking it to Corporate Kane, Roman Reigns just set up the ladder. Sheamus now climbing. Nobody notices! Sheamus got it! Oh, but there goes Corporate Kane pushing Sheamus! Sheamus bounced over the ropes. They say that Neville is the man that Gravity forgot, but I think that Gravity forgot about Sheamus there for a moment, and then he fell to the floor. Two ladders now in the ring. Ziggler trying to crawl his way back to his feet along with Neville. Both using each other to help each other up. Now Ziggler with a backbreaker and a neckbreaker to Neville. Reigns now, ladder in hand. What's he doing? Oh, right to the face of Ziggler. Still with the ladder in his hand. Swinging around like crazy. Down goes Neville. Oh, a brawl between Roman Reigns and Sheamus won. Down goes Reigns. Neville climbing. Sheamus knocks him off. There will be non-stop action in this match. We got ladders. We got 6 superstars. We got a sold-out arena. We got a ring. We got 3 ropes. 4 ring posts. 2 steel steps. An announce table. A barricade. A whole bunch of other stuff. Randy Orton's climbing his way to the top. Will Orton once again be crowned Money in the Bank winner? Here comes Ziggler. Battling out on top. Oh, look at Neville, though. There they go! Oh, Orton, my God! Did you see the way Orton flipped? I think Orton may have landed directly on his head. Orton hasn't moved since. He may be dead. By God almighty. Oh, nope, he's getting back up. False alarm. Ziggler, though, climbing in, he just falls. The ladder collapsed right underneath Ziggler. How many times are we going to see this here tonight? Bodies just flying off the ladder. It won't be long until it becomes karaoke night when I start singing, "Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor!" Sheamus measuring up Corporate Kane, and Neville just interrupted him there. Neville now with a combo kick. Orton, though, look at this on top. Looking to reach for it, and he falls. Let the bodies hit the floor. Look at Neville. Oh, Corporate Kane reversal. Neville pretty much with a 450 off the ropes. Neville is amazing. Sheamus and Ziggler now off the ladder. Did you see the way Sheamus was flipping over there? Similar to Randy Orton. This is insane. Orton now, all alone, 3 men down. Reigns is looking at him. Orton's got it. He's dangling. And Sheamus powerbombs him down. It is hard to keep up with everything that's going on here. But make no mistake about it, I am loving every minute of this. Kane now just smacking people with ladders. Down goes Sheamus and down goes Reigns. Kane now all alone in the ring. Wait, Sheamus though making it back up to his feet. Orton and Ziggler now back inside the ring. Look at Orton. Back suplexes Ziggler right onto those steel steps. Neville now setting up the ladder. Roman Reigns climbing up that ladder. Corporate Kane now following. Reigns got pushed off the ladder by Orton. And now Orton climbing the ladder for himself. Once again, Orton. Orton's got it once again. Orton almost had it there. Sheamus with the save, and Orton get pushed right off that ladder by Kane. But for the second time here tonight, Orton almost won. And once again became Money in the Bank. Mr. Money in the Bank, that is. Ziggler setting up the ladder. Neville climbing. Look at how quick Neville is. He got up there quick. Neville with the briefcase in hand. They're looking on. Reigns got him. Holds him down. Neville was so close, yet so far away. Now Neville repositioning that ladder. Going for the climb. Sheamus following. Ziggler looking at the ladder. Orton though grabs the ladder. Bye-bye Neville and Sheamus. My God. Crowd to their feet. What an insane ladder match. Not ECW style insane and extreme, but still. For WWE PG, not too bad of a ladder match. Sheamus now climbing. He may got it. He may got it. Neville trying to kick the ladder down. But to no avail. Sheamus is now your Mr. Money in the Bank. The Celtic Warrior has done it. He is Mr. Money in the Bank. And he now has the opportunity to cash it in at any time. Whoever may be the WWE Champion later tonight, they just may have Sheamus right behind them. Speaking of which, our main event for the WWE Championship, another ladder match, as it's Dean Ambrose taking on Seth Rollins, title on the line. That match is next. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, after what has been a hellacious night here tonight, with multiple people breaking their ribs, and crazy ladder matches, and some title changes, it is now time for our main event. The WWE Championship is on the line. And here he comes, Dean Ambrose. Not the official WWE Champion, but still holding that title though. Title of which they claim he stole from Seth Rollins after Elimination Chamber. It appeared that Dean Ambrose won the match. However, it was then reversed to a disqualification thus making Seth Rollins keep his title. But Dean Ambrose said the hell with that and took the title anyway. But this will all be settled here tonight. This is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Oh yeah! The lunatic fringe, the unstable Dean Ambrose. And here is the official WWE Champion, Seth Rollins. As you can see, he's coming out all alone here tonight. Over these past few weeks, Seth Rollins has stated that he doesn't need the help of J&J Security. He doesn't need the help of Corporate Kane. Doesn't need the help of the Authority? Gotta imagine Triple H and Stephanie are watching this match closely. Hoping that their boy Seth Rollins could take back what is his and retain the WWE Championship. Here we go. Tables, ladders, and chairs, oh my. Tables and ladders and chairs, oh my. Rollins immediately with the upper hand. Taking it to Dean. Unstable Ambrose. Look at Ambrose. Huge suplex to Rollins. These two men battling out inside the ring, but keep in mind on the outside, as you can see, we got ladders, we got tables, and underneath the ring, oh, you better believe we got chairs. We also got steel steps. A lot of weapons. Could do a lot of damage if used properly. Seth Rollins is taking it to Ambrose. Beginning of this matchup. Oh, look at Rollins. Ever since claiming he doesn't need the Authority, Seth Rollins has been a little bit more aggressive. Wouldn't you say? And going to the outside, and there goes that ladder. The ladder is coming into play. Oh, but Dean Ambrose just smacking him with it. Ah, another hit. Never give a lunatic fringe a ladder. Now climbing that ladder. He's got the title. Looking to end this early. Rollins, you might want to stop him. Dean Ambrose is dangling now by the title. Oh, and a huge powerbomb. Ambrose almost had it. And this would have been a really quick main event. But ladies and gentlemen, it is not over yet. And that ladder just slid out of the ring. Look at the way the ladder's laying there. Somebody can get suplexed onto that. Or maybe not. Rollins just pushes it out of the way. Oh, and a huge clothesline. As you see, we got tables. We got tables. Somewhere the Dudley boys may be watching this match with a big smile on their faces. Get the tables. Fighting near the tables, and Ambrose gets whipped right into that table. Will somebody be put through that table? Well, not right now, because they're going back inside the ring. WWE World Heavyweight Championship dangling above the ring. One of these two men will climb that ladder, retrieve the WWE Championship, and be crowned the official WWE Champion. But keep in mind, like we just saw moments ago, Sheamus, Mr. Money in the Bank, he could come in and cash in if he wants to. Hell, he could do exactly what Seth Rollins did at WrestleMania and come in right now and cash in if he wanted to, making this a triple threat tables, ladders, and chairs match. Oh, he's getting the tables. That wooden table now into the ring. There's Dean Ambrose with those strikes to Rollins. Rollins responds with a kick to the gut. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening, of what has been a crazy night here at Money in the Bank. After seeing a crazy ladder match, Nikki Bella finally losing her Divas Championship, Big Show defeating Ryback for the Intercontinental Championship, breaking Ryback's ribs. Later on, Titus O'Neil, the Primetime Players, got his ribs broken. And then backstage, while he was clapping, Big E Langston broke his ribs. Broken bones, broken ribs, broken ladders, broken tables, broken chairs, and broken spirits here tonight. Ambrose setting up that ladder and he gets immediately knocked down by the table, and Dean Ambrose is furious about that. So he takes the table and smacks Seth Rollins with it. You can see Seth Rollins' feet was actually coming through that table. How do they do that? Is Seth Rollins some kind of wizard? Dean Ambrose, look at the lunatic fringe. He is losing his mind, just throwing things inside the ring. He set up the table and immediately got knocked down by the ladder that he threw inside. Now Rollins with the table, smacking around Dean Ambrose with it. The table now set up. Seth Rollins standing on the ladder. That's dangerous. Ambrose whipping Seth Rollins into the corner. Oh, and the table broke in half! Did you see that? Rollins pretty much collapsed right through the table. That could not have felt too good. He just collapsed right through that table. And now look at Dean Ambrose. Oh, what a suplex. Pretty sure the Authority is starting to get nervous watching this match. I could just see Triple H and Stephanie right now backstage, biting their fingernails, hoping that this lunatic doesn't win the championship. And that is some old-fashioned dirty deeds right there from Dean Ambrose. Face planting Rollins. But remember, you cannot win this match by pinfall or submission. You must climb the ladder and retrieve the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in Rollins with a huge powerbomb into the corner turnbuckles. Back and forth these two go with signature moves. Look at Ambrose. Another huge suplex. Seth Rollins' ankle getting caught on that ladder after that. Now Ambrose with the ladder. Oh, what was that? What was that? Now climbing the ladder. Rollins climbing it as well. Both these men to the top. Striking each other back and forth. Ambrose with the upper hand. Down goes Rollins. What's Ambrose doing here from the top? Huge elbow drop. Whoa! Oh, baby. Somewhere Mrs. Foley's baby boy Mick Foley is smiling at that elbow drop. Ambrose, title in hand, dangling. Rollins got to get to him. Oh! Able to take him down with an electric chair. Seth Rollins now setting up that ladder. This has been a crazy main event between these two great competitors. Former Shield brothers. The two best members of the Shield, I might add. Screw you, Roman Reigns. It's all about Ambrose and Rollins. Oh, look at Rollins from the top of the ladder. What a match. What a ladder match. Business is definitely picking up. Ain't no doubt about it. What's Rollins doing here? Uh oh. Ambrose moves out of the way. Nice drop kick. Right to the groin and leg. The groin and the leg. Both got hit by there. Ambrose going for another drop kick. Rollins able to move out of the way. Now with Ambrose in the corner. What's Seth Rollins setting up here? Oh, shoulder first into the ring post. Goes Dean Ambrose. What's been a crazy main event so far. Excuse me as I pull out my inner Enzo Amore from NXT. This right here is Seth Rollins, and he's the undisputed future, and you can't teach that. And that right there is Dean Ambrose, and he's a lunatic fringe, and you can't teach that. Off the top of the ladder. Whoa, man, this match is insane. Now this is what I call a main event. Ambrose climbing top of the ladder. Rollins is out. Dean Ambrose, title in hand. Can he rip it off? He almost slipped there. He's struggling a little bit. Does he have it? He's got it! The Lunatic Fringe is now the official WWE World Heavyweight Champion. What a main event. What a night. Dean Ambrose is now officially the WWE Champion. Crowd to their feet. From WWE 2K15, Money in the Bank Simulations. Good night, everybody. We got ourselves a lunatic champion, and his name is Dean Unstable Ambrose.